And today we're reacting to the ending of Gen Z's era. Man, the ending of Gen Z, bro. Y'all know I'm Gen Z, man. I'm heavy Gen Z and experienced a lot of great things as Gen Z. I was talking to my little brother. He was on the very end of it, so he didn't really get to get all of it. Y'all know what I'm saying? Y'all know the waking up cartoon, cereal stuff, you know, the Xbox, 3 Rings of Death, like just some things off the top of my head I think about. Beautiful times, man. Let's get into the video. Thank y'all for holding me down while I was at my mother's crib. I'm back. I'm ready to get to it. Let's do it, bro.
What's your favorite cartoon?
YouTube. I watch YouTube.
No, cartoon.
Cartoon?
Mm-hmm. You don't watch cartoons?
What are cartoons?
Man, what? I'm not that old.
What are cartoons? That's crazy, bro. What are cartoons? What's your favorite cartoon? I watch YouTube. There's some cartoon. There's cartoons on YouTube, but like, you know, cartoon, we know when you hear Cartoon Network, that's a cartoon. You feel me? My favorite cartoon, one of my big favorites that scared the hell out of me, but I loved it, Courage the Cowardly Dog, bro. That's a great show. Scary, traumatizing show, traumatized me in the worst way. But like, you can't just Courage the Cowardly Dog, Ed, Edd n Eddy, another one I love too. And of course like SpongeBob and stuff like that. But I'm talking about stuff like that, I gotta get into a big one. You feel me?
Oh.
Is it like when they have ads?
You ain't never seen Tom and Jerry? Cartoon Network, Nickelodeon.
And I know
Hey,
for a
Arnold.
fact you ain't seen no Tom and
You
Jerry.
ain't never seen Disney Channel? Max and Ruby.
What?
Ruby and Max.
Nope.
When I was scrolling on TikTok, I saw
Crazy.
this clip and it officially solidified to me that Gen Z's era is officially over. After years of making fun of millennials, it's officially caught up to us. And
Yeah.
although the last Gen Z
Yeah,
year
for
is
sure.
2012, which only makes someone born then 13 now, guess what? If you know what a cartoon is now, you're officially what the kids call, and I'm gonna be referring to things from now on as what the kids call it because I've reached that point, status to Gen Alpha kids. It's so wild that Gen Z and millennials grew up with things similar, and Gen Alpha kids are in a complete...
I'm seeing these clips, bro. We was lit though. Hey, we was lit though. Nick Choice Awards, slime splashing everywhere. I used to, bro, when I was a kid, I used to want to go get slime so bad, boy. Man, I wanted to get slimed as a kid, bro. Come on, man. That used to be the cleanest thing. Look, all that slime.
Different stratosphere. So I want to talk about some of the things that Gen Alpha won't grow up with or what they'll have to adapt into society with. And one of the main things I feel kind of bad for them is having to grow with constant cameras 24/7. I can't even envision a world anymore without social media or people recording things in public.
It's
And
over
yeah,
with.
although most of Gen Z also grew up with a lot of cameras in our face, I would say for most it was a mix of an offline childhood with the
Yeah.
internet world. Like for
For
one,
sure.
we were still watching cartoons on TV and had our childhood networks we watched, waiting for a new episode to drop and watching it on TV. I remember like clockwork pulling up to the TV at night to watch the new episode of regular show or Adventure Time. Also still touching grass and having the whole block just vibing around the neighborhood.
For
Nowadays
sure.
people can't touch the sunlight around their neighborhood.
We used to be on the game, but we still gonna go in the cul-de-sac. I lived on the cul-de-sac. We still gonna be in the cul-de-sac riding bikes, you feel me? But we gonna get on, we gonna play Call of Duty, you feel me? We gonna be on MW3. We gonna do a few things. But we, like, you know, it was one of them things where I'd be like, man, y'all take y'all ass outside, though. You know, we was there. It was like, hey, y'all playing the game a lot, take y'all ass outside. And we would go.
Without disintegrating into pieces. The online world we grew up in was mainly YouTube and all the OG YouTubers. Just watching whatever the type of content they posted.
Yeah.
A famous YouTuber could post anything back then and people watched it. Low-key, people try to say Gen Alpha started brain rot, but Gen Z was patient zero to it. Like, have you seen a YouTube poop in 2025? How do we not call this brain rot?
15 years ago. This wasn't my content. I don't know what this is. Oh, you know what? Nah, I didn't call it. They didn't call it YouTube poop, but it was something where I've seen something along the lines of this. It was like, bro, damn, it's on the tip of my tongue. It's like, let me try to think of it. Maybe it'll pop up.
But you know what? At least we can say one thing. This brain rot was made by humans. There was real passion in the bull, at least. Yeah,
Yeah.
it may have been brain numbing, but it was our creative brain numbing we put together. For Gen Alpha, there's basically zero offline childhood anymore. Other than them going to school, that's really all the IRL interactions they'll have for the day. Most of the work in school is going to be done on computers with the help of AI too, so, you know, no more creative paper learning.
Ooh, y'all, the new kids ain't gonna know about having a project. Maybe they do, they will, but having a project due like this, going up to your mother a day before, the night before it's ready, and she getting on your ass while y'all cook something up at 12 o'clock at night though, bro. I remember I've had a few projects where I was like, ooh, and I just knew it was over with. I knew the game was gonna get taken, but I had to get the project up because none was like pulling up to school. It's more embarrassing to pull up to school with no project when the project is due and everybody's looking like, hey, okay, present your project please to the class, and you ain't got no project, and they're like, what's up? And then now you gotta tell your mom. It's better just to tell your mom, have the project done there. You only get in trouble there rather than bring your project. Everybody like, ooh, he ain't got no project. Then they go, now your mom gets involved, and now she's embarrassed like, he didn't tell me I had no project. Yeah, you don't want that one, bro. I'll never forget getting the poster board, having to glue shit and some old junk. I'm telling you. I know it.
Run home with the swiftness after school ends to get their iPad because now phones are banned in school. And at the end of the day, that's something older generations are just gonna have to get used to. I mean, with Gen Z, the way older generations were reacting over us looking at internet memes, they thought there was no way these kids are grown up normal. And look at us, we made it out perfectly fine.
Your hair looks very bouncy.
Whoa. What am I looking at? Please get this off my screen.
Nuke the whole generation. If it were up to me, I would drop an atomic bomb on the whole generation.
Hey, before we get back into the video, I got a way you can make some extra bread. I know you bored at home right now, bro. And all you have to do is play games and get paid for it. If you hit the link in my description or scan the QR code on the screen right now, you can sign up to freecash.com and start getting paid right now. And they make it extremely simple. First, just create an account like any other site and email and password. And once you get in, you'll see a wall of games and offers immediately. Pick a game that you actually like, play through the levels, and the cash will land straight into your free cash account. It's basically turning your downtime into a hustle without you even thinking about it. People pulling $10 to $20 a day, and with some effort, you can go way higher than that. You can spend a couple bucks in game to hit levels faster that'll ultimately give you bigger offers and payouts. That's the method on how some users end up making hundreds, even 500 or more on certain offers. But you don't have to spend any money. You can literally stick to the free levels and still cash out. The whole point is when you're taking a break from those Astral Dior videos, doom scrolling, looking at women, you could be playing and earning at the same time. Get to your money, bro. And once you run it up and want to cash out, you've got options of PayPal or gift cards. So if you want to get to that extra cheese, hit the link in the description or scan the code on the screen, sign up for free, and start playing for cash on your spare time. And when you use my link or QR code, you get $5 bonus to get you started, bro. Go ahead, get to it. Let's do it.
I'm more worried about the online radicalization they're gonna face and how that's gonna with their brain. People gotta realize a lot of reasons why people may have an extreme ideology is because they grew up with it and it was drilled in their head from a young age. And when it's drilled so hard into you at that type of age, it's hard to break away from you because it kind of becomes your personality as well. But I think more than likely, a lot will probably just turn out how Gen Z did with the internet and phones. It is sad though that everything is filmed and they can't make the same mistakes other generations did. Like no matter what age they say something on the internet, it'll be attached to them until the day they die. If they somehow put an archive of COD lobbies when I was an edgy dumb kid, my ass ain't ever getting a single sponsorship on this channel.
Over with. Over with. That's when you could say the F word and not the other one. Bro, that way everybody, you could say that. You could say that for real. That was like, you say that in front of a teacher and she'd be like, hey, don't say that. That's the most you get. Y'all stop saying that. That's the most you get, bro. For real. Now I'd imagine you say that in school, you probably get expelled for something like that, bro. Man, that used to be a goal too.
But it's all good now because I changed, you know? As a kid being born now, at any time you risk being filmed. You could be born as a family vlogger kid, a fate some would say is worse than death. Then in the future, when you ask your mom and dad for pictures of your first birthday, they just pull up the video on YouTube with you in it that you didn't even know was posted. You can't even walk in public and talk to strangers anymore without risking talking to someone with meta glasses, which I think is gonna become a problem in the future, especially with creeps. There's already a ton of people recording people without their consent, and all they gotta do to conceal it is buy a little sticker to block the light from letting people know they're recording. You could at any moment be randomly recorded for a failed Riz POV TikTok.
Yeah, God took his time when he made you. Oh, this your girl? My fault.
Yeah, 100.
The only way to avoid getting recorded in
That's simple though. It's that simple. Whenever niggas be going through that, it's that simple. Hey, watch out, bro. Oh, my fault. You go on about your business. That should still be regular. Now that's just apparently being shown. You feel me? That's just being broadcasted now. But I've hit a few niggas in that. Watch out, bro. Not my fault. And we keep pushing.
Future is gonna be locking yourself up in an insane asylum white room. Even dealing with the internet, they're not gonna have a time using it where they're using it with no algorithms. And I know people will say the algorithms have always existed on social media, which yeah is true, but not to the extent they are now. Algorithms nowadays are constructed to the point where they're as addictive as fen. You can't even get off the apps if you want to. Back then, the beauty of things was finding random rabbit holes and going down a whole genre on YouTube. Viral memes would spread organically through people randomly finding something funny. Nowadays, I can't even keep up with the memes myself. I feel like I'm 20 generations behind already with us. Before, you'd have like a couple of viral memes everyone knew universally. But now, because of TikTok, there's a new one every couple of days, and if you don't keep up with the evolutions of it, you're behind. The 6'7" kid has deadass turned into a whole Pokemon evolution course to the point the kid is now releasing a cryptocurrency.
Bro, I didn't know. Wow, that's crazy. But the power of the 6'7" thing, it's heavy, bro. I was at my son. We just threw his party in Dallas, bro. I saw some of my fam, the younger ones, and that's a real thing. Hitting that for real, the whole nine. I ain't gonna say it because I can't get behind that. You feel me? I can't get behind it. It's wild to me. But we had our sayings, we had our moments. I'm letting it breathe. I'm not saying y'all. No, what are y'all doing, man? I just I don't understand it no more. That's not where I'm at.
Hi, come on in. Leave the door. I want everybody to hear this. We have a team in place and an overwhelming amount of collabs we're working on.
What am I looking at?
We're ready to bring 6'7" down.
Anyone that gets scammed in this deserves it, and I hope he makes $1 million.
Me too. I hope he runs it up and gets his family right. You fall into this, hey, it's on you.
Never gets arrested. I can't get over the fact that AI memes are going to be a thing that's typical. I'm not talking
It
about
never gets
forward
arrested.
people and stuff. I mean literally AI generated memes like Tung Tung Sahar or any of the other brain rot AI characters, which they're selling plushies and merch of it and everything. Kids love it. What they're also never going to experience is the prime of using physical media. Bro, I think even something like flash drives will be unknown to a lot of them. Because now we got cloud media and you don't really need it anymore. Nostalgia of pulling up to your homie's house and them having a collection of games for y'all to choose through. Or the family living room DVD
The
collection.
DVD collection. My auntie was the GOAT with the DVD collection. This ain't enough, bro. I'm talking about my auntie had the DVDs, boy. What you want to watch? We got that. She had Boondocks, like the whole collection. We was like Family Guy. Bro, we was on there watching shit.
Through. I don't think it will completely die off though, because people still buy albums all the time, which kind of makes sense because it's one of those things that you can always have as a collectible for the future. But physical movies and games are definitely gonna be dead. They already stopped producing a lot of them for years by now. You might have to go back to it though, because these companies' greed is getting out of hand. Once everyone found out you don't actually own the games you buy, but a lot of them you're just licensing a copy, and if the company you're getting it from, like Sony, loses it, then you lose the game too. It changed people's mind in a snap. Instead of calling it buy on the PlayStation Store, they might as well call it temporarily rent until we lose our license for it, then you and know you're not getting your money back. That's gotta be illegal in some type of way. Like, what are we doing, law enforcement? It's gonna be crazy in 2050 when kids are doing nostalgia years for the 2000s and 2010s, and they pull up with a collection of DVDs and CDs. I think it might reach a boiling point where people genuinely swing back to having physical things, especially with every streaming platform increasing their prices every year, while removing the shows people actually like. There should be no reason Netflix is increasing their price by like $3 every year. That inflation excuse is gone. It ain't 2022 anymore. Instead of actually giving good content, they'd rather pay off Congress to sign some law that says it's the death penalty if you sail the seas. Life was really good though when you just had Netflix and could watch whatever you want. And why'd I just find out for Amazon Prime Video that they started charging to use it now? Jeff,
you know what's lame? What the lamest thing a streaming service can do, I think, right now, is put ads. Like, I know everybody got to get their money, especially if you're providing a free service. Like, YouTube got to put their ads. Like, but you watching a movie, right? And the streaming service has ads in the movie, bro. In certain streaming services, they don't play. I'm talking about soon as, like, they treat it like it's basically just commercials now, but they just treat it like, bro, oh my god, like, come on, man, can we get through the plot of the story? Right when he about to say who killed him, fucking, you seeing a Blue Chew ad when I'm married, if you take Lucha, then you gotta do it. Bro, damn. You wait on the story to come
You're not
back.
making enough money from the Amazon subscriptions? Come on, dog. I've been paying you $15 every month for the past 6 years. You could at least give me that. You're just trying to pay off a country to remove a bridge so your yacht could go through it. I just want to watch The Boys for free. Subscriptions are something Gen Alpha is also going to have to grow up with. They're not going to know a world where you could buy something and have it to you and not have to pay something.
And it's just yours now. No, that's not how that goes.
In fact, I guarantee in 10 years when you're going to buy anything, in order to unlock the full capabilities of the product, you'll have to get some type of subscription. They're already doing that with cars. It used to be free to use all the car apps, and now they charge you $10 to $20 a month to use them. They're making a car where you're gonna have to pay to unlock the full horsepower. Making a product with something already ready to use in it and then charging to use it is capitalism.
Tesla's the start of that, though. Tesla's, they started that. Being able to, and that was really smart. Being able to say, hey, here's the car, you get everything when you buy it, that's what you get. But if you want certain features, you can pay us monthly and we'll unlock the full version of your car, bro. Cars used to just pull up and it's your car. There, so you get all the features. You pay whatever feature you pay for, whatever base model, whatever it is, you buy that, that's what you get. You want to get the more joint, you pay a little bit more extra or a lot more and you get it. Now you can unlock it by paying us a monthly fee.
Summed up in 2025. Even Ring, the security camera everyone gets,
bro. Oh my! I didn't realize I got this place that I'm living in now. I got my first Ring camera, bro. I thought that you just got it, bro. No, I'm thinking it records all the things and stuff like that. No, bro. It's saying I need a subscription. Then I'm like, okay, let me try to buy the subscription. I got to do the subscription and pay for it on the computer. I can't even do it on the app. Oh my god! Come on, man. Subscribe. I gotta subscribe to everything. One day you want to subscribe to your favorite YouTuber just to watch them. I'll be here. Don't worry. I love y'all to death too. I'll make it low. If I have any chance, if I have any say so, I'll make it low. I ain't gonna do y'all dirt. You feel me? But if I have to have a subscription on it, what can I do?
To be able to see intruders. Imagine now paying $5 a month to see out your Ring camera and someone's breaking in your house but you can't see who it is. Then you get slimed out because you didn't want to throw $5 a month for a camera you spent $100 on already. I've noticed in the past decade they've been doing this for a lot of products. A company will release the product that's cool and everyone in the public loves. Then when the public starts to rely on it, that's when they press the "F you nigga, we push and greet to the max" button. And it always works because a lot of people are still gonna keep with the product even if they increase it. I miss when companies used to be treating customers like customers back then. You look at
we
Apple
appreciate you. Yeah, we appreciate you. Thank you for buying our product. Now they're like, you need us. You're going to. They played the long game, bro. They played the long game. We appreciate you. Thank you so much for doing business with us. That's a lot of companies now, a lot of brands now. Now it's like, yeah, there you go. You want this. We know you do. You need it. Come on. Come up with the money. $1,000,
now
please.
Now we're coming up with a new way to charge you for looking at your phone. Okay, I made that one up, but you can't tell me that Apple Care isn't one of the dumbest subscriptions to ever exist. You gotta be one clumsy motherfucker to be paying over a...
I'm sorry. It's not. Apple Cares came through a few times for me. Now, as I've gotten older, it's become a lot more useless. But during my years of coming up, I can't lie, Apple Cares came through.
$100 every year on your phone for insurance. Put an OtterBox on it and call it a day if you're that clumsy. And the last thing they truly won't experience is things actually being affordable. Things for us are already unaffordable, like houses for who knows how long have been cooked. But at least we can say we grew up in times with a dollar menu that actually costed it all. This is how I weigh the economy. Don't bring me this value meal bullshit at McDonald's. If the McChicken ain't $1, it ain't the same. It wasn't even too long ago that things were going down the right path. Actually, in 2019, for the first time in 50 years, the US unemployment rate was 3.7%. And a lot of the world's GDPs were growing. In fact, it was one of the strongest economic years of the 21st century. Then the big COVID happened and we cooked probably the next 2 generations to come. Corporations decided to use it as a scapegoat to be greedy. The McChicken became $4. Every time I mention that, someone has a heart attack in a random part of the world. Even with normal inflation now, the average cost of a new car in 2050 is gonna be between $90,000 to $133,000. And I know that price might actually be normal in that time compared to the income people will be making. But one thing you can guarantee is that minimum wage is gonna stay at $7.25. I can't fathom people are actually working for that much. Imagine working 8 hours and this is what you end up with. And
That is crazy. Seeing it like this, that's actually insane. Seeing it like this is insane. I'm not trying to laugh because this is a reality, but like, here you go. You just work 8 hours. And the nigga pulls his wallet out. Oh, let me see. You want your pay? Like, if that's how you got paid every day. Oh yeah, let me see. Let me get your pay. So, they pull out a big, imagine they pull out a big ass bankroll for hundreds and all that. Like, they not playing. They look, they tongue. Let me get this right. 20, 40, 50, 55. Hold on, I got 3 coins. I got 3 coins. 3 $1 coins. 1, 2, 3. Here you go. Thank you so much for your work. Can you make sure before you leave, you clean up that shitty bathroom? Somebody just went dumb in there. As well as, can you take the grease, throw it out in the bag? You know how I do. You feel what I'm saying? And make sure you clock out. Don't forget to clock out, please. All right. See you tomorrow. Another 8. Crazy.
Whole week you'll end up with a whole $290. Don't splurge. It's crazy that even the baseline prices for Gen Alpha is gonna be more. Like, the basic trim of a Honda Civic will probably be $50,000. And they think the birth rate is bad now. Just wait until the next generation. Shout out to the young parents and but I dodged the bullet not having a kid in this time. I genuinely will be 2 times poor if I had a kid right now, and I would probably be broke by now. And I don't.
Nah, cause the kid, it make you elevate. It makes you like, okay, how can I do it? Especially with how, if my mindset, like how everything's going and how I'm seeing it, you feel me, and just how I'm living. Like, that's what also motivates me very heavy to make sure I'm dropping so many videos a day, because I gotta keep up with the times and what's going on. Like, my son, I want him to live a certain way and experience a certain thing that I didn't get to do, so it makes me grind that much harder.
Even blame the Gen Alpha kids, because they'll probably
just make you go harder. You'll be alright.
Anyways, that's gonna be it. Let me know.
Yeah, shout out y'all. Let me know how y'all feel about this new generation, man. I love y'all, bro. I appreciate y'all. I'm grateful for y'all. Thanks so much for rocking out, man. We gone. Ready to let